great for me because I can get Clover Hill crap. Hello and welcome to your very own tutorial on Echo by Torrin Wells that we play in Cornerstone Youth Group. So the first beat you're gonna want to know is during the intro, and it's so it's like bass, bass, rim, bass, 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 rim, bass, bass, rim, bass, 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 rim. So that with the song gonna be. Now remember, you're hitting on the rim. You're not hitting the snare like the drum. You're just hitting the rim.
The night has fallen, and fear is coming. Still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. And my mind says.
So that continues. So again, that beat, and that goes through the first like verse and into the first pre-chorus. It's. But up to speed, it's like. And if you're getting fancy, you can throw in yeah, so then it continues.
I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah, I've decided I'm not giving up. You won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is
So you're seeing there is like coming out of that beat that bass, bass, rim, bass, 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 rim. You're gonna do 4 hits and then 4 on the tom as it transitions. Is you're doing 4 hits on the bass drum, the tom, floor tom, and the snare. It's so it's 1, 2, 3. And that 1, 2, 3 is right before you go into your rhythm, like, yeah, your rhythm for the chorus. So just doing all of that together, it's like.
The night has fallen, and fear is coming. Still you're calling me. When faith is lost and my hope exhausted, you will be my strength. When my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. Yeah, I've decided I'm not giving up. 'Cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is so long and it won't let go. I feel it long like an echo. Your love is so.
And then you're gonna come into this rhythm. So you've got 8th notes on the hi-hat, and you like got 2 and 4 on the snare. So but what your bass drum is doing is slightly different than your like basic beat. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then you transition. So let's do that all together.
I'm not giving up. 'Cause you won't give up on me. You won't give up on me. Your love is so long and it won't let go. I feel it long like an echo. Your love is so long and it won't let go. I feel it long like.
So you're coming out of that beat and you're going into the soul. So you're finishing out the like, your love is holding on and it won't let go, no. So it's like. So then you like hit the tom before you go into your next basic beat. And it's like your super basic beat. So rather than any like syncopation in the bass, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. So your bass is on all 4, and then your snares on 2 and 4. So it'd be like echo in my. With the ride, this might not be like professionally correct, but I always hit it with the middle of the stick just because the top of the stick on our ride just does not sound good. So altogether, going from that like intro beat into like the solo part.
You won't give up on me. You won't give up on me.
What you hear is I cut the beat a little early, so just going real slow, it's like. And another thing I do is I open up the hi-hat a little bit. I let my hi-hat sit like about a finger length, well, not length, but like finger width space in between, just to give it that like fatter sound again. So I ease up just a little bit, so rather than like, it's like, you know? So I cut that beat a little bit early to transition onto the tom to get into the soul beat. So it's like. I do 4. So doing that one more time with the song. Beat, you're going to be doing the same intro beat, except rather than hitting the rim, you're going to be hitting the snare itself. One thing that they do that I like, but you don't have to, is that it starts out on the rim and then it comes to the snare. So with the song, it's like. So what you see there is I'm doing kind of a flam. So you're hitting the snare head with both hands, but it's not like, so like a flam is like slightly more than that, but you're just doing like one hit with both hands. And then it continues and it's like, no, there's no stopping. And it changes slightly. So I'll still do that beat that. And then at the last, like it continues into when my mind says I'm not good enough, God, you're enough for me. And when it gets to I've decided I'm not giving up, I move to the hi-hat. And you're doing 4 on the floor. So it's 4 beats. And then on the hi-hat, it's just 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. And then you come back to your 4 hits that you do right before the chorus that. And then you come back to the like basic chorus beat. soul 4 times rather than 2. And it's that soul. They do soul twice, and then you come to the tom for 1 and 2. And then you go back into soul. So going from there, and then you go right into the bridge that is really 2 low choruses. And it'll be back on the rim, and we'll get right there. So let's go back into that just farther. Is you're doing bass on 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it comes into a super small build. When you do this build, your hands are going double time your feet, so your bass drum's doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, and your hands are. And then you're gonna do those 4 hits again, and then come back to the rim. So it's like. And then you come back to the rim for that same 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you keep going. So it pretty much repeats. When you arena rock out, you're hitting this bass, you're hitting the crash, you're hitting the ride, so you're just kind of like. Go ahead and go back through that video if anything didn't make sense. You can slow it down. Thank you so much for watching. That's that.